Drop trader here, 27th of August. Markets open. We got 6 minutes past open. What are we looking at? We are looking at ES, the usual suspect. So we got down, we grabbed that liquidity. Let's have a look. What did we take? All right, we didn't take London sell side yet. Everything's looking a bit bearish. If you look at that, this is NQ. It's like, I don't know. It could just drop down here. Tuesday, we do have this quite important news. Customer confidence. And we'll see. We're probably gonna wait for that news to see how market's gonna react to it. Main liquidity was here yesterday. No, it wasn't yesterday. It was 2 days ago. It was on Friday. We grabbed that main liquidity off yesterday. We pumped it up here. We're unable to sell. This is quite flat. We could push into this. You know, if everything is okay with this number, the market likes it, we might go up there. For now, I'm just watching. Just gonna remove this. Don't need that anymore. So Asia buy side and London buy side. We have been up there. Oh, let's not forget about that. So we have been here. There you go. Overnight. So we did sell into this liquidity as well. The one that I just tagged. Yeah, it looks bearish. Yeah. So yes, we have sold into this liquidity. So I'm blocking. I'm dropping this kind of trade of the day on my X channel, and this is what I was expecting yesterday. That we might go overnight and push into this liquidity. We have not done that, but we were pretty close. We pushed into this liquidity. So we did push into that liquidity, but not into that. If you remember, if you were watching yesterday, we've been long from here. selling into this minor liquidity. Did exactly the same thing as ICT did yesterday on NQ. And you can have a look, actually dropped. This is ICT doing exactly the same trade. Buying down here, we bought here, we sold into this liquidity, just like he did on NQ. So, yeah, if you want to trade better, subscribe to my channel, watch the videos. So far, everything is looking bearish. I mean, because we have pushed during the London session up there. Let me just switch this into RTH for a second. Sorry, electronic, so I can see this properly. How far did we go? So we went. This is what I've been talking about. That these other weeks, and look how there's not much liquidity up here. Market pushed into this liquidity for the second time and left that bit here. And left that bit here from this level to here, from 45, 75, 46, 20, 40, yeah, 46.50. We did not push into that, which is very, very strange. Just half point, really. Okay, we just tapped into the London sell side for the first time, and we took that. I am trading. I just overslept it because that's a trade on its own. You have to take that. Stop loss below because market will react. I should be buying down there. I should have bought it down there. We did not take, again, we didn't take that law in the proper way. It's supposed to be 2 free points. We just grabbed 1 point. But I just missed that entry. But sometimes it's enough for to have a nice push higher. And let's think what they could do. We got 17 more minutes till the number. Okay, here is this overnight liquidity, which will definitely work here. We have some stops above this high, and I would not be surprised if we push into this high first. It's like a minor liquidity first, the main chunk, quite decent chunk in comparison to the rest of the overnight trading. The only problem is that market can reverse and go a little bit lower to grab this London sell side properly. But what I've noticed, market likes to tap in and go higher, and then it will come back. So, like for example here, I think yesterday we had this situation. Market dropped and just went up higher. The second time we took it and then we pushed even higher there. So this is 10 years contract, but I'm trading this as I would be trading MES, so I'm $100 down right now, not 1,000. Quick look on Nasdaq. Nasdaq just tapped into this liquidity as well, which is okay. Okay, that looks all right for push higher. Okay, I'm gonna add here. Gonna add here. For push higher, I'm gonna switch into 1 minute so I can see the details of this price action. Beautiful. Little pullback maybe. Or we're just gonna go. So if we are planning to go high, I need to sell something, right? This is minor liquidity up here. Oh, there we go. We're just pulling down now. Am I overstaying my welcome? I got 12 minutes till the number. That is 15-minute chart. We grab that low. We're holding up here, and this is my 15-minute top. And that is liquidity that I'm expecting to be hit. I'm not going to be that greedy. I'll try to catch that somewhere here. And another. Let's go, baby. Let's just take this off here. Okay. No, I don't see it. I can't hear the sounds. So that was my first target in this area. Try to round this 5. Why am I not hearing anything? Executions. I don't know. Oh, I think I just needed to. I think I needed to switch. Oh, there we go. So we have a macro at 950. Okay. Here's definitely a target. All right. Thank you very much. So that was our first trade. I mean, I'm not gonna hold it because of the news. Um, so let's have a look how much we made on that. This is from yesterday. This is today. Okay. So we just made 5,400. So that's 540, $540, and you can see how we pushed into the liquidity. We might push a little bit higher into this low volume node. Liquidity was this, right? The overnight liquidity. The market was interested to buy when we dropped. They bought a lot of liquidity here. They generated that liquidity, and now we just pushed into stop losses. And we'll see. We'll see what's next. We can have a continuation, but it was a decent trade. I think we took around 10 points on it. $500 up. In 22 minutes from the open. What will be the next trade? I mean, the ideal scenario would be if we push through that, stops will pop. We might even push up there. And then we drop. And then we take the London sell side one more time. I don't know. It can happen. But there you go. So watch these stops to pop because we just tagged them. We did not trigger trigger stop losses on the liquidity yet. I mean, they're gonna be somewhere here. Oh, there we go. Boom, boom. This is what I'm looking for. 25, 28. That's three points. Lovely. We have 7 minutes till the news, and this is quite important news. This is quite important news. You might ask me, oh, why didn't you just hold this here? Well, because of the news. I don't know if we're going to continue or not. And the first trade of the day is it's all about grabbing something. If you can hold, you can have it. It's good to start with $500 in your pocket. Beautiful push. You can actually we just topped into that liquidity here. There will be a lot of trap people very happy that the price arrived to the level so they can get out. And you could just basically short that immediately. You see this. For a push down here, that's 4 points, 5 points. Um, and I'm thinking that I might actually do that because I would like to catch this a little bit higher. So you see how they pushed in through this liquidity and they actually pushing higher into that liquidity. We have 15-minute here and the 15-minute there. And this is buy side liquidity as well, marked on my chart. It's a minor level. It's a minor level. Is looking good, but I think I will go short here. And it's kind of risky trade because we might continue higher. But because of the news, because we took that, because we pushed through that liquidity, I'm thinking like, yeah, well, and because we did take that London sell side with only 1 point, which is not ideal, but every time, lovely. 56. I'm gonna grab something here so I can pay for my stop loss and I can write the rest. The problem is that in 4 minutes we'll have the top here, which means market might just try to push one more time up there. So I want to, yeah, I think I'm just gonna close somewhere here. Beautiful. There you go. So that was like kind of very bullish mode in a bearish environment. I want to fade that. I want to fade this, especially when I'm expecting a news to come in 2 minutes. And I would not be surprised if we dropped on there, but I do want to overstay my welcome. So we did take 700. What was that? $700, right? $800. That's $80. It's a little grub. Was it $80? Yeah, it's okay. Which brings us to $600 for the day. We started today with 68 something. Now we 74. So once you take one and two, trades like this, this liquidity has been played. As you can see, we pushed even higher than that, which is interesting because we actually got to almost to that level here, 31.75. Okay, I'll shut up now because in 50 seconds we will have news. So they have decided to push even higher, right? They decided to grab that. But a proper take would have been if we got that. 5 seconds. What does that mean to the market? Ah, there you go. You see, so now they took that. Once they took that, I would not be surprised. So what do we see now? This is bearish. We took that high, we took that liquidity. Looks bearish to me. I jumped on that. 31, 32.25. Kind of jumped into this. I wouldn't call it a trapped liquidity because that's this smart money push. They've been just pumping it up. So they wanted to sell. And they did sold into this liquidity and into that liquidity right now. So whoever was short is out. And market is kind of. So is there any reason to start going high? Do we have the news? Is this news going to produce anything? Okay, what is the dollar doing? Dollar is going higher. Means the market should react to the downside. But I'm gonna add here. It's my final add. I expect market to drop. But if we're going to hold this and we start to pump higher, then I have to get out and take the loss. I kind of jumped on that thing here, not waiting for. Yeah. Here's the bottom of this candle, 25. We might go and take that before we move higher, if they want to go higher, or we might just drop completely. Mm. All right. So I played it liquidity on the 15-minute candle. That's $150. And this is watching 1 minute. Okay, let me just switch to 5. And yeah, I don't know. I think still down. Still down. London sell side hasn't been taken properly. And think about it like that. If they wanted to get better price for placing shorts, that's the best thing to do. Drive the market higher. Shorts start to close, they can go on the other side and start. So when shorts are closing, they're buying, and that means that they can, they smart money. They can drop or they can drop their own shorts. This push here, 31 to 32 as well, is not it's not a proper push, but it might be enough if market is weak. They might be building liquidity up here and loading shorts right now here in this area. So How much time have we got? We got 10 more minutes. So I don't think the market will. I'm gonna short this from here if I can get that. On 10. Watching this tick chart as well. Let's see if we can potentially get up there, maybe push a little bit. It's like if you look at that, this is NASDAQ 4-hour chart. Yes, 4-hour chart. It's like, okay, as the 4-hour we came back, well, technically speaking, what did we take? What we took? What kind of liquidity we have taken? And like on a bigger scale. Okay, we collected that. We collected this right now. We're climbing up a little bit. It is a possibility that we're gonna push into London buy side, and then we can drop. Well, that is a possibility, and I'm taking in consideration that this can happen by looking as well tick chart. I can see the market is interested in buying that, at least now. When we opened, we're down here. So inventory at the open was bearish. We were negative. So you always have to expect correction. What I'm saying, basically, I'm trying to justify my short, and the more I look at it, the less I'm sure about that short. I'm gonna actually remove it because we could just climb into London buy side. Not so sure how to read that as well. Consumer confidence, it's pretty decent. So good news. Apparently, good news is the good news now. Not like we had it before. The good news was a bad news because of base rates. Now market knows that the base rate will be dropped in September or October, just in front of presidential elections. Obviously, that's expected. Democrats want to give some kind of incentive to the voters. So September and October will have the base rates dropped. But what's going to happen after that? I don't know. But we're not worried about what's going to happen in September. It's August 27. And we actually focused only what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, today. This whole business is about coming into the market, noticing an opportunity, like this was an opportunity, which I was late a little bit, but still managed to squeeze some good money out of it. This first trade was $500. Then this short was pretty good. It was just a cheeky short in front of the news. You can do that. You can make money doing that. But I'm not so sure about going short right now. I think we held it pretty nicely, and you can see the POC on the volume profile has shifted up. Market is accepting these prices. They have collected this. They're collecting even more right now, in my opinion. We're gonna use the stop losses of this level here, right at quarter past 10, and we might pump it up. This London buy side, it's very, very, like ICT likes to say, it's flat, and he is right. And if we look as well into yesterday's profile, I'm going to switch into RTH. Let's have a look on RTH profile. That's yesterday's RTH profile. There you go. Volume area high, the main liquidity is here. And we have a little bit more. Somebody asked me to, in the comment section, is the main liquidity always the volume area high or volume area low? Not exactly. And here is to the user who asked me. Here's the example of that. That is obviously volume area high and London buy side. But there's another chunk of liquidity up here and up there. And what I do, I will go and drop my Fibonacci. The ICT optimum trade entry is here, 705, 075, something, yeah, 075. Let's just, you can't see it properly. 0705, I think. So if I have to choose, if I wanted to short this, I would say, they are building it up here. We're gonna squeeze through this. This is Asia buy side, which has been taken out, but it's worth to notice that during the Asia session, people were pretty happy buying that. London, we pushed. We have a London buy side up here. Just took that high on the 15-minute, and market has not. Time has not shifted to another quarter. So London buy side, right? If we push through this, the avalanche of stop losses will be triggered. And it's very, very, very possible that we're gonna get up there. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So it looks bearish from the open, but it doesn't look so bearish anymore. Market is keeping higher prices. Looks like they're building liquidity up here, which means we might sweep this liquidity, get back up there one more time. So where is the 15-minute? Yeah, basically it is there. I will actually move that liquidity bar because this has been swept. This is overnight liquidity. This line refers only to the overnight liquidity. So we have 1 minute, and okay, they did push through that. Let's see what they're gonna do now. Here's the level. Here is the level. And we have a fair value gap here. Ideal scenario would have been if we just drop down here, grab all of that liquidity, and pump higher. So I abandoned my short, thinking the reaction was okay. We had some reaction here, but market stayed up here, and is no longer interested to go lower. Okay, they're dropping here. I mean, technically speaking, we already made the money for today, starting with 76,000 something. So 68,000. Now we are 76. So that's 8,000, which means we made $800. And so far, we had a good opening trade. 26 is from yesterday. We had a good opening trade. We took $329 and $214. Then we had this small one, 30, 37 and 45, and 150. There you go. I just overslept that. See how they went down here? Oops, what's going on? See how they took that 15-minute bottom? I'm gonna add. I should have just put my. They have invested already a lot of money into that, and I don't think they're interested in um, going lower. I think market is positioned to go higher. Yeah, there's a. I'm gonna remove this because that's not no longer needed. This is the 15-minute top, and we should push into that and continue higher. We should push into that and continue higher. I might add into my position. I'm gonna add it here. Pretty happy with this ad. And is there a reason to go lower now? So where is the target? There you go. Here's your target. That's your first target. Asia buy side. Um, sorry, Asia buy side was already played, right? Of course it was. Let me just switch into 5. So I can see Asia buy side is up there. So because we did swipe that 15-minute candle by not a lot, but we did. We did buy 25, 24, so 3/4. I think there is a reward waiting up here. And yes, that's the level I'm interested, to be honest, here on RTH. Uh, which corresponds with Asia buy side. And so, oh yeah, that's what I want to see. Fighting at the bottom and now pushing higher. So yeah, more and more interest in buying is coming in. I think I don't really need to do it. There we go. There we go. So you could take 5 off here if you want to take something, because obviously a level where market. I mean, after something like this, you cannot allow market to go lower than your position. So you can take, you could have taken 5 here for sure. And that would be good. That would be a bad idea. But I'm thinking, I wanna push to 38. 38 would be a place where I would like to take my profit. And you can as well measure this leg. You just measure the leg from here to there, and then you just extrapolate the top. I mean, that's where we're going, right? This is the high. That corresponds with these highs. Might take everything off there as well. I don't know. We might go to London buy side. Depends how you want to trade this, but it might take some time to get there. Or we might get there now. Market shift and quickly get up there, just like that. Beautiful, man. Woo! You know what? Did you take this 5 off? They did take 5 off. Beautiful. That means that our first target has been achieved, and we can hold everything to London buy side. How much we took on that trade? Because I just closed it manually. Okay, 250. 2,500 is 250. Lovely. Yeah, that's your liquidity up here. And there might be a little bit, kind of choppy and choppy kind of action until we get into London buy side. Why do I close before? Why I don't wait for that? Sometimes market just likes to get back down there again. It's better to have something on your hands, I think. And sometimes it just keeps going, right? So let's just quickly have a look, right? Look at that. This is the main liquidity. This is the main liquidity overnight. We have obviously this bit here, but market doesn't need to go there immediately. At the same time, if you measure from here to there, yeah, it's pretty much where we're supposed to go. This is where we're supposed to go. And look at these weeks. Look at these weeks. Yeah, that's the level where we're supposed to push into, right? But when I look at this on volume profile, that's a low volume node here. And we can just drop right now, honestly. And oh yeah, we kind of overslept that bit. So you have to decide. You don't need to push. It doesn't need to push. If it pushes through, it's more possible, more probable it's gonna get to London by side. So we did take one off here, somewhere here, the first package, and I'm gonna hold till London, which is here, but I'm gonna sell in front of it. Are we gonna get the stray like a rocket? I don't think so. This market has to fix the imbalance. So just drop somewhere here, get back into this volume, I guess, somewhere here, and then it can come back. Try one more time, and then we'll push. So now this bit, there's liquidity, will be a support. Why support? Because we have a lot of people who are shorting that thing in this area. In this area here. Well, actually, I can do that this way. In here. So these guys are trapped. If you wonder why I call myself trap trader, I like to watch people get trapped. I like to watch traders get trapped because it gives you basically what's going to happen if the price gets back in the air. Imagine you were short here. Oh, it's going to get down. It's going to get down. Like I was shorting, right? Initially, I shorted it and I closed, and then I changed my mind about it. Imagine you're still short here. What are you going to do when the price gets down here? So you're short here, 630. Now it's 37. 7 points on one contract, 1 year's contract. It's $300, 350. What are you gonna do when the price gets down there? And suddenly you can close for minus $50 or minus $75. Mate, you're just gonna jump on that thing and buy it immediately. That's what it means to be trapped. The price comes back up. The price came back here. I wasn't even able to get into that first trap. People up there, they already closed. So that means that we have a lot of trap people. I mean, a lot of stop losses were bursted because that the push up here was basically generated by stop losses of these shorts. But some stubborn guys like you and me, I mean, we are stubborn sometimes. We just like, no, this is going down. We still stay there and we added. Maybe we got out here, break even, maybe. Well, let's go. Let's see. Now we are pushing, and we're gonna probably go to London by side. The question is, if I close this right now, I think it's gonna be 1,000 day. I'm going to close this here, and yes, we can go to London by side, but let's calculate what have we got. 330. 250. 330, 250. So let's just say $580. 600, $730. $730. This is nothing. This covers. You know what? We had 68 when we started. The balance was 68. 800 or something like that. That's 82, right? I mean, you can do your own calculation if you want, but it looks like 300, 500, 600, 700, 800, 1000, 1300, 1600, 1900, $2,000, right? Oh, no, sorry, this is from yesterday. And this one is also as well from yesterday. So this is the first trade. 320, 520, 550, 600, 750, 1000, 1300, and if you calculate all the costs, 1300, 1250. Enough. You have to know when to walk away. Yes, this can go and up there. Like when I said about you can measure your move. So the move is here, from here to there. The measured move is this. Yeah. So this is pretty much what the measured move is. We might get up there into London buy side. And even higher. $1,250 in 1 hour of trading. Guys, if you want to learn about trading, you want to make your trading work better, subscribe. If you want to become a better trader, subscribe to my channel. And we're gonna go live mid-September. We're gonna be trading live with the commentary, with the live trades. Apex. We'll do the challenge. We'll try to pass the challenge, make the money, get the payouts, and exactly what you would expect. So subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. But let's just talk about what I'm expecting. That's obviously the measured move. I just removed that, but this is what we got. We got to measure move somewhere here. Some people are taking profit just in front of London buy side. Look at that spike. I mean, I took that London sell side where we actually took only one point, but that was an opportunity. You have to take this kind of stuff. If you're wrong, you're wrong. It's gonna go, stops you out. Fine. You might just re-enter it again. But it's better to take this kind of opportunities. You see, market is holding ed. Take the takes the first liquidity, main liquidity overnight. Cover some or take everything out because you could re-enter it again. But what if just sold and dropped? You don't want to be in that. Take your profits. Even if it goes up there, who cares? You can short it, it will get down there. You can re-enter your longs after the news. So we had the news today, right? So you have to avoid this kind of places because you don't know what market's gonna do. And look what we did. We just pushed into this liquidity, overnight liquidity. This is the main liquidity here now. Like you got one chunk, there's a second one. Obviously we got this one as well. But on RTH, here is the main liquidity up there. I'm gonna actually put, that's the main liquidity, right? But don't be surprised if market will push up there. Do not be surprised if we go even higher. It can. What market's gonna do now? I have no idea. And you shouldn't even trade that anymore. Because the liquidity has been played. They played that liquidity. They pumped, they pushed into this Asia buy side. This liquidity, which corresponds with the RTH yesterday's liquidity from 2 o'clock, 2:30. And we might just push up there. Yes. Very, very probable we're going to get there soon. How are we going to get there? I don't know. We can chop around here, grab something, and then push high, and then just go up there. Depends how much liquidity will create here. That will determine the magnitude of the move higher. It might be enough just to push through this, and then we might drop. Or if we create more liquidity, then means they will have to push even higher to be able to cover, to sell into stop losses. We have stop losses here from yesterday. It's like a minor liquidity here, right? Not a lot, but there is some. Here was more. As you can see, we traded in this area much longer than here. So there was more liquidity here than there. So maybe we'll have to create more liquidity now just to push it. Just draw this thing. Maybe we're just going to do this for a while. Dump it, come back and just sell it into that. Yeah. And we might not continue higher. We might go here and drop, or the other option is we'll just continue higher into this liquidity here, which would correspond with optimum trade entry, which is somewhere between 62 and 0.62 and 0.70. So you have to be prepared even for this kind of move. Yeah. So if you want to become a better trader, subscribe to the channel. We're going live from September 15, I think. Somewhere around the time. I have to prepare a few things and won't be trading live. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care and see you tomorrow at the open. I'm done for today. $1,250. Take care.